Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful pink daisy bracelet. I love the pearls, I love the gold accents, and it was such a fun and quick project. Let me show you the colors and the beads I used, and of course you can use any colors you like. So we start off with a light pink, and then I went with a slightly darker pink, and then I went with a slightly purple shade. I wanted a gradient of pinks. Then I used white pearls. These are gorgeous. And then I used some gold beads. And then I used some darker gold beads for the ends of my bracelet and a lobster clasp. So let's make a start. Get a long thread, 145 centimeters is what I used, and get 8 beads on the thread. Pull these beads down, but please make sure you leave excess thread. As you can see here, I've got some thread. Loop that around your finger, and then with your needle go through 2 beads, and this will form a nice circle. Please make sure you leave excess thread because we're going to add closures in the end, and that's what this is for. Let's add our center bead. I've got this pretty gold color, and I'm just going to push it down my thread, and you could see that I'm going to try and place it like this so it's right in the center, and then with my needle on the opposite side I'm going to go through 1 bead, pull my needle through. This will just secure it in place, and then I'll go through the gold bead again to the opposite side, pull that through, and then with my needle again I'm going to go through 1 more bead. So that secures my center in place and make sure that won't move. Our flower is looking adorable. Let's go ahead and add a pearl. So with the pearl I'm just going to push it down my thread, put it in place, and then on my bead I'm going to get 8 of the next color beads I want and push that down my thread as well. I'm going to wrap that around my finger and then use my needle to go through 2 of these beads. Pull my needle through and it'll form a nice circle. So let's go ahead and add our gold bead. As you could see, I'm going to pull it through down my needle, put it in place, and then I'm going to go through 1 of the pink beads on this end. Pull my needle through and then go back up the gold bead. And because we want to come to the top, I'll go through 2 beads. So 1 and 2, and pull my needle through. And now I think I'll just go through this 1 pink bead again so I'm in the right place to put my pearl. This is how we should be looking. Let's go ahead and add our pearl. So with the pearl, push it down the thread, and then on your needle get the next set of colors you want. Again, 8 beads, and pull that through. Wrap it around my fingers and go through 2 of the initial beads. So you're just going to keep repeating these steps, and I'm going to stop talking for a moment so you could just watch the video and follow along with me. When we get towards the end of the bracelet, I'm going to come back and talk to you about how we need to end the bracelet. Make sure your bracelet is the size you want. So I've made my bracelet according to my size. So to end the bracelet, I'm going to add a pearl. So here I'm going to push that down. And then I'm going to attach the lobster clasp. So I've got 3 gold beads, 1 gold lobster clasp, and then 3 gold beads. And then push that down your needle. I'm going to wrap that around my finger. Then with my needle, I'm going to go through all the beads and the lobster clasp. And then pull that through. This should create a nice little loop. And then with my needle, I'm going to go through the pearl. So this is how your end should be looking. Okay, so now we need to secure everything to make sure our beads don't come loose. So what I'm going to do is just go down in these 2 beads, and then I'm going to create 2 knots. So how I do that is put my needle through this bit here, and then I pull through till I have a little loop. I put my needle through the loop, and then I pull through. Let's do that one more time. And then again, I'm going to go through some more beads until I'm happy that this is not going to come apart. So 2 beads, 1 pearl, and down 3 beads here. Once you're happy, you can cut this thread. Alright, so remember we left some excess thread on the other side? That's to complete this side off. So with my needle, I'm going through the pink bead, so I'm right in the middle. On your needle, go ahead and get 8 of these beads. And then I'm going to push them down the thread, wrap it around my finger, and then with my needle I'm going to go through all 8 beads and pull my needle through. Now I'm going to go through this pearl bead, pull my needle through, now I'm going to go through the 2 beads here, and we're going to do a similar thing where we do the 2 knots to secure the end in place. So I'm going to go through this little gap here and then pull my needle through until there's a little loop, and then pull my needle through the loop to create a knot. Let's do it once more. And then finally, just zigzag your needle through the beads to make sure everything's secured in place. I'm going through all of these beads, and when I'm happy, I will cut my thread. And there you have it, our bracelet is done and it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Thank you everyone for watching this tutorial, and if you want more of these type of videos, please make sure you leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and check out the other bracelet videos on my channel. I'll see you next time.